Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Victoria. I love makeup, I love fashion, I love knitting, I love everything that goes into making a unique and beautiful fashion statement and look. Just like butterflies have different designs on their wings, each one is unique. I aim to be just as unique and just as unique as they are, I guess. Anyway, so for today's video, we're going to be discussing, I'm going to be doing my makeup with some new products that I've gotten within the last month. If you've saw my last video, you know that I have moved recently, and so it's still in the setup of, well, being set up. So, but I have gotten some new things that I haven't tested or I haven't shown you on here yet. And I have some things that I still want to review and go over with you guys. But today we're just going to keep it simple to makeup that I've gotten since I've moved in here. And others products that I've gotten while moving in here. It's getting to be summer where I live, or spring, I don't know. I live up north in Dawson Creek, BC, Canada, and it's hectic. It's the weather's not always clear. I mean, it's Canada. Wait 5 minutes, the weather will change. So I'm hoping that it's the start of spring and summer here, and hopefully that'll be, yeah. But with that comes makeup that's gonna melt and you're gonna sweat and everything. So I've got some new foundations that I've tried that aren't gonna work for the summer. At least one new foundation I've tried that's not gonna work for the summer, but I think I know which one's gonna work for the summer. So with that, let's get into some of the new products that I've gotten, and I haven't really showed you guys much of. So the first one is the newest Primrose Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. It is a beautiful palette. I do have some of her other palettes. I have like 2 or 3 or something. So we're just gonna do a little quick comparison with those. So as you can see, number one, this one doesn't really come with a brush. So, but does come with two shades of blush right here. They are absolutely stunning. I love this one, and then using this one up higher if I want it just to make it a more gradual look. I'll do that sometimes, which I'll show you in today's video. And then these are just beautiful neutral shades. In comparison to some of the other ones, I've got the Riviera one, which I got recently, and I'm just going to take the brush out of there so we can do a comparison on the shades. So the pans are actually, oh, there we go. The pans are actually quite a lot bigger, if you can see that. I mean, there's not as many shades for this one, but the pan shades are a lot bigger, which means they will hold more product. They're also a little thinner. It's also a little thinner, I guess, so maybe that's the reason pan shades looks bigger. But if we open it up, let's see. Yeah, pans are a little thinner, I think, than what she originally comes out with. But still a very beautiful palette, a very neutral palette. It's one of those palettes that you can use and do a whole look with just one palette, blush included. Today we're gonna do a kind of a one shade eyeshadow look. I saw a makeup artist that I follow do this, and I absolutely loved it. It's great for grad that's coming up, special occasions, summer, where you don't want to put on a lot of makeup, but you want to put on some makeup. So with that, let's get into more things. So I have recently used a new foundation by Art Deco. It's a high definition foundation, and it is very lightweight. I do like that. It's not very full coverage though. I tend to pair it with my BB cream to get rid of any redness that I have beforehand. And it just doesn't cover a lot. So we're gonna actually go ahead in with the BB cream to start, just to get rid of any redness. I like to do this under foundation, so that way I'm not using a lot of foundation afterwards to cover up. And less foundation means less likely that it'll sweat off during the summer. You can use this with a brush or a sponge. I just like to use it with my fingers. Make sure to get it specifically where I see most of my redness. With all the stress of moving, I had some major breakouts around my chin and around my mouth area. I still have a few. I have one right there, and I have one right there, and I have a few right there, but for the most part it's around this area. It's in my T-zone mostly. So with that done, I'm gonna go in with a foundation. And I found this little foundation brush at Winners, and it's supposed to be a concealer brush, I think, but you can really, if you want to use it as a foundation brush, a concealer brush, whatever, it's your choice. It's the artist's choice of what to use and how to use the brushes. So we're just going to put on some of the foundation, and I really like this brush because it blends it out, and it's not a big brush, so I can just kind of buff out and put it where I need it. You really don't need a lot of foundation or anything to begin with. I mean, full coverage doesn't mean full coverage, you know? For the summer, we want to keep it nice and light. See, I'm just putting just a little bit amount on. Now, I was gonna wait to make this video because I have a new camera coming. So hopefully I'll be able to use camera rather than taking my laptop in and moving it from room to room. Because right now I just have a webcam that I'm using. So this is the Infallible 24-Hour Freshware by L'Oreal Paris. It is a wonderful foundation. I find that when I wear my glasses with it, it doesn't take away and doesn't come off easily. It says on the packaging or somewhere, I saw it on the website, that's where I saw it. It is mask safe, so when we had all our masks that we were wearing, it wouldn't rub off as easily. Which for the summer we want, but we don't want it to be matte. And look, yeah, we want a kind of a more dewy look. So right now my background, as you can see, is rather boring. Sorry guys. I was sick for a week, or like a week, 2 weeks, and I wasn't able to do anything. Luckily it's over, it's done, so hopefully with this month I'll be getting, with the new camera coming, I'll be getting more into getting the background done and getting things organized. I still don't have all my makeup out yet, so I'm waiting for that. I need a new desk for that. But yeah, we're gonna go on to the eyebrows. So I do have a few things that I've gotten for my eyebrows recently. I haven't shown on camera this one, which I'm trying to, it is a Phillips eyebrow trimmer, and it comes with two settings, a 4mm and a 2mm, as well as this. So I have been started using this on my eyebrows. I've used one similar to it before. It wasn't made, the one I used prior wasn't made for eyebrows, but this one is, and I just love to use it. It's a real convenience to me for trimming my eyebrows. My eyebrows are completely unruly when they grow out, and I like having them to be all one length and nice and clean and everything. So this is them on the lowest setting. It also makes it really easy for when I'm filling in my eyebrows, which I have started using the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. This one is, this one's auburn, so I'm very, very happy that I was able to find something that matches my hair now, because, well, I'm not originally a redhead when I do my eyebrows, so when I do my eyebrows to match my eyebrows, it looks not as warm. So I'm really glad that NYX has this auburn option in the pencil. I haven't found a lot of pencils that have that, at least none that are readily available in my area. Okay, so the next thing that I've gotten recently, I'm sure I've told you guys in the last video about that, is an eyeshadow primer. I have been using this daily and I am loving it. It is a long-lasting waterproof eyeshadow primer that I got off Amazon. I did get some eyeliner off Amazon as well. It is a matte eyeliner, but I found that it was very tacky and it wasn't a very good quality eyeliner at all. So I won't be showing you guys that because it just wasn't good. Don't get matte eyeliners off Amazon, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go in with this. So I'm going to take a brush like this. And we're going to go in with this shade. Oh. We're going to go in with this shade right here. It is a beautiful, warm shade. I absolutely love it. It's called Rogue. And we're just going to pop it in that corner. Now, makeup artist I want to give props to is Courtney, Center for Attention makeup artist Courtney. I saw her do this and it is just, I loved it because really you don't need a lot. Like, you don't need to do every shade. But I've seen people where they will do one shade, but then they won't blend it out, and it looks awful. So we are gonna do one shade. We're just gonna blend this out. And that primer that we just put on will help. So see, you can see we're kind of getting a transition shade right there now. It really doesn't take much. Absolutely love this idea for a quick and easy look in the mornings, for moms, for beginners in general. And of course, you really do need an eyeshadow that blends out well, and the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyeshadows are usually really good at this. There are a few other shadows I would recommend, such as Urban Decay. I think some of the NYX eyeshadows are really good at blending, I know. And you can always build up. So if you've gotten it to a point where you feel like you've blended it out too much, you can go back in with that color and add a little more in the corner. So there we go. We're gonna then go in and do the rest of the face right away, and do the lower lid. So the lower lid, I'm just gonna take a little flat angle brush and use that same color, Rogue. Put it a little underneath. Okay, so continuing with new makeup that I've been using. I haven't really been using much for a new bronzer or anything like that. Or a new contour stick. I'm continuing to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour stick in Mink. And I really like it. I know it's not for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go blend this out, and I'll be right back with more of the makeup look. So we're gonna continue off the look. We're gonna add in a highlighter shade. We're just gonna kind of press it right up in that corner. And then using the same brush we used for the blending. So that gives it just a little bit of softer look. We're also going to add a little bit of the contour right here, which I'm going to use later as well. We're just going to apply it right in the corners. And you can do it with a contour shade. You can do it with a bronzer shade, anything you want, really. We're then going to take our highlighter and just pop it on in the corners. So that part is done. We are going to go ahead and I'm going to show you what these blushes look like. They are beautiful. One is a peachy color, which is, I think, beautiful for spring. And the other one is kind of a terracotta color, which is good for a darker skin tone, or if you like a really deep blush. So we're gonna pack it on right there. And it's quite pigmented, which I like. color in. I'm going to go in and take that saddle kind of terracotta color. I'm just going to place it right up here. Then blend the two together. As I'm getting older, I'm in my 30s. I'm learning tricks to deal with smile lines and makeup and everything. So one of the things I have been doing for my smile lines, or any area where your makeup creases a lot, so right under here, right here, so I'll take my loose powder, put it on my sponge, and just press it in, opposed to just doing a loose dusting of powder. It's basically the same thing, but you're just pressing it in to remove any of those lines, hopefully. And hopefully they won't look quite as bad. We're gonna do mascara, and then I will show you what I've been using for my highlighter and my new lip gloss that I've gotten. So I will be right back. Hi guys. So for my highlighter, I have been using an eyeshadow in the palette Rose from the Dead. It is this one right up there, called Coffin Belle. It is a beautiful pinky kind of gold highlighter, and it's just really pretty. Got the Cupid's bow. So another thing I've been doing as well with my contour. So I put my contour on, I put my blush on. It kind of sometimes gets a little muggy around there, doesn't always show, right? So what I'll do is I will take powder contour shade and I'll just dab right there with it, just a little. Dab right there and then blend it out, just in the slightest. Just to get the little elevated cheekbone kind of effect. And then I'll also take a little bit, put a little bit more right on the sides of the nose. And then the highlighter shade right down there. And then of course the shimmer that we used. And for my lips, I have been waiting for our Shoppers Drug Mart to get this in, because I live in a pretty relatively small city. We don't really get a lot of big name stuff in. We don't have a Sephora, we have a Shoppers Drug Mart, we have a Walmart. I think that's about it for buying makeup. We have a few beauty shop. Well, actually, we have a lot of hair studios. And then, so they had this at Shoppers. It was a Kylie lip kit. So I just had to get it. This is in the shade Candy K. And then so we got Candy K for both the lip liner and the lip gloss. And I have heard things about them where not everyone's impressed with them. I have actually been pretty impressed. So we're just gonna wipe off the lips. Because I always find it best to work on a blank canvas for your lips. Your lip gloss or lipstick, liquid lipstick, isn't going to stay as well. I also find it quite comparable to the Too Faced matte liquid lipstick that I already have. which I like, only this one comes with a liner, which I absolutely adore. It's very soft, which I wasn't prepared for, so you really don't need much. So let's get this on. I do slightly overline my top lip and my bottom lip, but I try not to do it by much. Okay, so it is a really nice formula, at least I think it is. I wasn't really big into the Kylie Jenner lip kits at the beginning, like when she first came out with them, but after now trying it, I was like, well, you know, am I gonna like it? Am I not gonna like it? I actually like it a lot. And now I've had someone else say, well, you know, tell me, you know, her lipstick's not as long lasting as she says, but being that I'm in a place that doesn't really actually sell them in stores very much, you get them online and sometimes on Amazon and stuff like that, so you don't always, unless you order it right from Shoppers or a distributor that carries the product, it could be of a dupe. And then no. The product will definitely not stay on as long. It won't look as nice if it's a dupe. If you want the Kylie lip kit or a lip gloss or liquid lipstick, whatever, you can get it directly from someone who sells it or from the Kylie Jenner Kylie makeup website itself. So then you're not getting duped. So it is a very lightweight formula. It does dry matte. And it actually does last quite a long time. I mean, you're always going to have that little bit of that comes off on your coffee mug or when you kiss someone or something like that. But for the most part, it's really good, like very comparable to the Too Faced matte liquid lipstick. Sorry, got lost in train there. So this is the look. I do have a few other palettes that I've gotten this last couple of months since moving in. I've gotten the Prelude by Lime Crime palette, which I absolutely love as well. It's just a beautiful palette in general, I think. So I have done a few looks with this one. I do definitely plan on using it more in the future. The next one that I've gotten is the Riviera Anastasia palette, which I've been dying to get my hands on for like years. So this is the palette. It is a beautiful palette. A lot of bright colors. Perfect for summer festivals. Perfect for just being fun. I got a dress recently from my mother-in-law and it is beautiful and I can't wait to use this palette with that dress. So with that, thank you everyone for watching my video, and it's probably going to be a really long video, or was a really long video. I'm not too sure. I haven't edited it yet. I'll figure it out in the process. So thanks guys. Have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe and ring the notification bell for if you want to see more of me and be notified when I do post a new video. And have a wonderful day, beauties. Stay true to yourself and don't stop being the unique and beautiful you that you are. Bye.